African American women also answered the call to service. From Europe to North Africa to New Guinea and here at home, they serve and work to win the war. In April 1941, the Army Nurse Corps has 48 African American nurses. By 1944, there will be 220 black Army nurses. African American females in the Women's Army Corps, or WACs, also have an uphill battle to serve their country. Charity Adams commanded the 688 Central Postal Directory Battalion.
The white WACs had been serving overseas for almost 2 years by this time, but for some reason the usual black troops may make trouble, or blacks can't do what others are doing and whatnot. Overseas commanders did not want black women to come over.
I guess if there is anything that I remember about the Second World War, it was the fact that I was a member of the 688 Central Postal Directory. It was the first and the only battalion of black women to serve overseas during the Second World War. And I am very, very proud of that.
Stationed in Birmingham, England, and later Rouen, France, the 688 processes mail, forwarding eagerly awaited packages and letters to Americans throughout Europe.
Their job was redirecting mail that had had one attempted delivery based on the last address the people back home had. But of course in war times you move pretty fast. Our job was not exciting, but it was necessary, because it was necessary for the morale of the troops. Mail meant morale.
By the war's end, the Navy had commissioned 6 black female officers and had enlisted 70 waves. The Coast Guard by this time had accepted a few black women in its reserve program, the SPARs. For civilian African American women, World War II brings new challenges and opportunities. 600,000 out of 1 million African Americans who enter paid employment during the war are women.
Picatinny Arsenal at Dover, New Jersey needed more workers to make more ammunition for our fighting forces. The appeal was to Harlem.
A former factory worker sums it up best when she declares,
Lincoln may have freed the slaves, but Hitler was the one that got us out of the white folks' kitchen.
She lived a life completely stripped of luxuries, and yet she asked for no more luxury than a patient smile when his pain was eased. She ate regular GI rations the same as the rest of the Army, and often at irregular times. The hours were long and the demands never-ending, and as a result, the nurse learned to make use of every moment of her off-duty time. She might not have chosen a GI helmet to wear to her kid sister's wedding, but it made up for its lack of style by its versatility. It was a beauty parlor, laundry, cooking pot, wash basin, all rolled up into one. A little community in size 7.
The island complexes of Kinmen, commonly known as Quemoy, Matsu, and Pengu, otherwise called the Pescadores, might serve as ideal stepping stones for a communist invasion. Kinmen is surrounded on 3 sides by the mainland and has frequently been shelled by Red artillery. Shanhui is Kinmen's 2nd largest village. In recent years, the government has been in a position to eliminate the ancient specters of disease and unemployment, and is establishing better health and sanitation practices. These bombed-out buildings, currently used to train Chinese soldiers in village fighting, were destroyed by artillery fire from the communist mainland in 1958, when 500,000 rounds blasted the island and an invasion attempt was repelled. Now, tunnels, caves, and revetments protect the population as well as visiting military.